And conversations with God has made it very clear to me that indeed there is. What is larger that's going on here is an eternal process called the evolution of the human soul. The process of you being, and of you being more and more of what you already are, by experiencing and expressing more and more of your true identity. So, our purpose and our invitation in life is identical: to demonstrate divinity in, as, and through us. Now, here's life's great secret. There's no one way to do that. I mentioned this a while ago, and I want to repeat it to make sure you get this as well. There is no one way to do that. And there's no right way to do it. And as a result, there's also no wrong way to do it. However you're doing it is simply the way you're doing it, and no one is going to judge you, and no one is going to make you wrong for the way you're doing it. And you know what? In a sense, you can't make a mistake. You can't even make a mistake doing it, because in the largest sense, even a mistake is perfect, because it's the next step in your evolutionary process. Like a child who's learning her multiplication tables. You know, 2 times 2, 3 times 4, 5 times 6, 8 times 9. When you learn your multiplication tables, you sometimes make what you call mistakes, but in truth, mistakes are simply stepping stones that help you get to where you want to get, that help you go to where you want to go. So in the highest sense, there aren't even any mistakes in life. There are simply steps that are taking you to where you want to go. And where you want to go is to the next highest, and the next highest, and the next highest. The next grandest, and the next grandest, and the next grandest expression of who you really are. The next greatest experience of your true identity, until you become filled and fulfilled with the experience of divinity itself. And I've often been asked, and I asked God myself, what happens when we are really finished with that process? Then what happens? What's the point of life when we finally get to a place where, let's say, we are like the Buddha or the Christed One or Muhammad or any one of the great masters, male and female, who have walked this planet and who have existed in the universe? What happens when we're done with the process? Is the game over? Is that all there is? Is that finally the end of it? And God said, oh, no. Oh my gosh, no. Because when you get to the place that you think is all there is, you discover then that there is even more, and even more of that, and even more of that. And that what I am, God says to us, what I am is infinite, infinitely large, infinitely magnificent, infinitely glorious, infinitely wonderful. And it has no end. There is no end to what I am. Because what I am is not a straight line. See, look at this. When you have a straight line, it starts over here, it goes from here, and it ends over here. But God said, see, the problem with human beings is you think that life is a straight line formula. Starts over here, it goes over here, and it ends over here. But God says, take that end of the line and take this end of the line and go like this. And you will see that it's a circle. There is no beginning. And there is no end. It's the same line, but it's not like this. It's like this. And it's the same line with no beginning and no end. God said, if you can understand that, if you can just grasp that, if you can visualize it, you begin to understand the nature of infinity.